Eye on the Desert. Brought to you by Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, the desert's home for world-class entertainment. Live, Eye on the Desert from CBS Local 2.
Good evening and welcome to our Friday edition of the Valley's only live arts and entertainment program. I'm Patrick Evans. You're watching Eye on the Desert, and you can find this lady's book, the Sargent's Lady, on Amazon. And author Judith Fabris joins me now to tell us a little bit more about this. This is your fifth book. Fifth, and you've got another one coming out next year.
Right.
You are prolific.
I hope so.
First of all, we were just talking about this. This is your third career writing.
This is my third career.
You transitioned from a long career in securities, into magazine editing.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about how you transitioned from securities into the literary world.
Well, when I retired, I wanted to do something else, and there were a lot of personal problems at home, and I had to be a caregiver for many years, and so you want to take away, when you're writing in finance, it's just all this.
Right.
This is imagination, you know, so you go vicariously where your mind takes you.
So you get to tap kind of a different side of yourself.
Right. And so, you know, it was just keep writing and writing and writing. But the thing that really interests me is that it's my imagination, and I've turned it into reality, you see. So, and then I discovered as I'm reading and going through, but that happened in my life. Or this happened in my life.
So you weave some, whether intentionally or unintentionally,
right.
So maybe there's some subconscious weaving of your own life events.
Absolutely.
So tell me about this Sargent's Lady. Tell me about this book, this novel.
Okay, it's a family historical saga. It begins in the 1800s, goes through the 1950s. It travels the continents, and it's a story of love and loss and finding and all kinds of things in between. It goes like 2 wars.
I'm glancing at the back cover here, and I see that you kind of use some pretty sweeping historical events.
It was sweeping, right.
So, what's the most fun for you? Is the creative process the most fun, or is when you see the finished product? Is that
it's wonderful to see the finished product, because then you know, oh my God, all this work that I've done all this time, it's done, and you know, and I'm glad, you know. But my next one is very, very different. It's set on the island of Molokai.
Okay.
And
how did you? So what?
Well, it's one of my favorite.
You just go where your imagination takes
but
you.
That's one of my favorite places in the world, and I've spent a lot of time there.
It's stunning.
Yeah, it is, and it's about redemption and love and family. And this one is mainly family and what happens to the family, and about 2 girls and how they're separated right after college or high school. One goes to college, one goes to work, you know, and how their lives are so different, and yet they remain friends, very good friends, because of the letters that are in the book.
And I noticed there was a lot of letter writing going on. Sargent's Lady, it's available on Amazon, and you're coming out with another book next year.
Next year.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you see author Judith Fabris at Amazon.com. Check it out, Sargent's Lady, a great read, and a local author. Always a pleasant time to have local folks on the program.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
All right, coming up after the break, the artists of touching nature images of hands. Joining me now to talk about a new exhibit. We'll tell you more about it right after the break.